So good evening and welcome to Wednesday's Family Yoga. We're going to bring ourselves to our spot. We can take our hand into any mudra that we want. Bringing our hands here or into here. Anything that we feel we want to. Bring our shoulders back and down. Tuck our chin in. And just breathe. Either say a word. Focus on the breath. Count the breath. Blow the breath out. Do alternate breathing. Hum. Rectangle. Square. There's loads of breathing techniques that you can do to help focus. Or like I said, say a prayer. Say a word. Say a mantra. Think about the body part that you want to work on. Any pain. So staying where we are, we're just going to let our chin drop down towards our neck, our chest, sorry. Breathe into the back of the neck where you're feeling it stretch. As you breathe in, feel it stretching apart. As you're breathing out, you can feel it relaxing down. And then breathing in, bringing the head back to centre. So we're going to take it back, open your mouth, push your chin to the ceiling, anything you want, but breathe into the front of the chest. Here we go. And then bringing it back down. So we're tucking the chin in, we're bringing the ear towards the shoulder. Push the hands towards the floor. Feel the stretch through the shoulder. Breathe into this area around here. Bringing it back to centre. So let's take it to the other side. Pushing the hands down, breathing into the side of the neck. And bringing it back up. So we're going to turn and look over the shoulder. Feel the stretch going right through the side, from the jaw, all the way down through the neck, through the front of the shoulder, down the arm. And bringing it back, and let's change sides. Taking it round, breathing right across, pulling through the shoulder. And bring it back in. So we're going to take it into a forward bend, but we're going to step our foot forward. So I'll take it down so you can see my foot, and I'll bring it back up. So with our feet here, we're going to step the one foot forward. The 2 feet are facing forward. But we're going to lead with our neck. So we're stepping our foot out, we're sticking our chin out, we're leaning with the neck. The knees are not locked, they're slightly bent. We're going down as far as we can, but we're keeping that chin reaching out. So I want you to feel how everything feels in the bum, in the back, in the shoulders. And now we're going to tuck the chin in. And how does that feel through the legs, through the back? How does that change how you're feeling, how the legs are feeling? So we're going to lift our head up, we're going to bend our knees, we're going to bring ourselves back up. So we're taking that foot back, we're going to change sides. We're stepping the foot forward. The weight's even between the 2 feet. We're not locking them knees, they're slightly bent. We're sticking our chin out, we can slide down our leg. As soon as you get to wherever you feel that's it, I can't go any further, stay there. Feel how the bum's feeling. You want to kind of push the front leg backwards, the hip backwards, and push the back leg hip forward. So that you're pushing the two in opposite directions so the hips stay nice and straight. So now we're going to let the head drop. Tucking the chin in towards the chest. How does that change, that stretch into the back, into the legs? So we're going to bend the knees and roll up, kind of bending the spine through there, lifting up. Change side. Let's do that one more time. So stepping the foot forward, sticking the chin out, walk the hands down the body. Have a think, how does everything feel? Pushing the front leg and the hip backwards, pushing the back leg forwards to try and even out them hips. Then tuck the chin in. Notice the difference in the body, the difference in the stretch at the back of the legs, at that lower back. So we're lifting the head, we're bending the knees, we're rolling the spine up. Let's change it last time. So stepping the foot forward. So hips are pushing, one forward, one back. Taking it down. Keep the head lifted and looking forward, chin lifting out. The hands can be wherever they have to be, on the leg, on the floor, on a block. It's completely up to you. And then we're dropping the head, tucking the chin right in towards the chest. And we're rolling all the way up. Oh, sorry, should have lifted the head. So step back. So we're going to take it into our back bend. Now, with our back bend, we want to make sure that we push our hips forward. We don't want to make sure that our bum's not sticking out. So we want to push our hips forward, pull our shoulders back, then breathing into the stomach. And then we're breathing out to come back up. Okay. We're going to do that one more time. Push the hips forward. Pull the shoulders back. Breathe in, lean back. Breathe into the stomach. Breathe out through the back. And breathe out as you're bringing it back up. Lovely. So we're going to take it into a side bend. So from here we'll do a Krishna twist, Krishna stretch. So again I'm going to take my feet, it down to my feet first. Oops, sorry. Hit the wrong button. So with this, the feet are going behind and flat on the floor. So we're taking the foot behind. Now the leg that's behind, that hand is going to lift up and you're going to reach up and grab hold of the wrist with the other hand. So it's lifting up here. You're pulling the wrist over to the side, you're pushing the hip over and you're looking up if you can. Breathing into that side of that rib, breathing out through the other side. And then we're going to lift, bring the arms down, take that leg from behind and take the other leg, take that behind. So again, thumb goes up, we're breathing in, lifting up, we're grabbing hold, we're pulling and pushing the hips. The front knee may bend, that's fine. Lock up towards the hand. And then we're bringing it up. We're going to change sides one last time. Stepping it over, lifting the arm, grabbing the wrist, pulling, looking up. And bringing it back out. Let's try the other side. So stepping the foot behind, lift up, grab hold, push, lock up. And let's bring it back down. Lovely. So we're going to take it into a bend. You're going to place your elbow on your head, so we'll do it that way. Keeping the feet in line with the hips. You're bringing the elbow backwards. Then you're bringing it back to the front. So we're twisting from the elbow and bringing it back. And you'll feel that this is more thoracic, a thoracic twist, so it's more in the middle of the chest rather down by the waist. It's a little bit harder. We're bringing it back round. So we're going to do one more on this side. And bring it down. And let's try the other side. So thumb up. So we're breathing out as we twist. The elbow is leading, the feet are staying down. Bringing ourselves back. Bless me, excuse me. Just sneeze this. Good job you're not in the room with me. And bring it back. It's I'm missing my heater, this is what it is. I'm chilling, I've got a silly little heater there. And then bring it back down. Give yourself a little strength. So we're going to use our arms. Now, you've got to make sure that you're away from anything, you're not going to hit anything. You've got a choice. You can just go forwards and then eventually take it the other direction. Or you can do windmill. So with windmill, one comes down, it goes round, it comes back up, and then we go the other way and it comes back up. Okay? Your choice. So remember, you can just do arms in a circle one way then the other, or windmill. I'm going to do windmill, but you do not have to do what I'm doing. You choose your own. So, here we go. If you're doing windmill, you're following one arm, it goes round and it comes back up at the top. It goes round, it comes back up at the top. Round, it comes back up at the top. And with windmill, you can change, you can keep going the same direction. But it gets the two sides of your brain working. As if you're doing that, patting your belly. And then bring it down. All it is about trying to get the shoulders really working. So it doesn't matter what you do. It's just, it's quite fun when your brain goes, That's quite fun when you get to a point where you think, I can't remember where I'm supposed to be going. That's good. So let's take it down into our hips. We're going to go and do the legs swing backwards and forwards. Remember, if you need to, hold on to something. Make sure you're not going to kick anything. So you're bringing the leg forward and backwards, but you don't want it going out. Keep it forward. Taking it backwards and forwards. Good. She says falling over. And bring it down. Let's change sides. So moving the weight over, swinging it forwards and backwards. And bring it down. So I'm going to get you to do something a bit weird here. I'm going to get you to bend your knees, tilt your pelvis under, lean back slightly, and see if you can lift your leg off the floor. So that we're just kind of releasing some ligaments just in the lower back. But you'll start to tighten up that front leg. So let's bring it down. Let's curl the pelvis under, roll forward, but keep the belly loose. Move the weight over. Come onto your tiptoe, then see if you can lift the foot up. And and then bringing it down. And this again helps to, if we've been sitting all day, it just loosens up the lower back. So let's take it into side and then we'll take it into tree. So we're taking it across the body and out to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend the knee, bring the foot up, sit down or stay where you are, flex your foot, hold it in tree pose. And lift it off, bring it down. Move our weight over and let's bring it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it up, sit it down, bring the hands to prayer. Push that knee down. And bringing it up. Let's move it across. Let's do it one more time. Flex, bend the knee, bring it up, bend the knee, sit down. See if you can take the arms up above the head and sit down a little bit more into a standing pigeon pose, and you'll feel it in that lower back. And then we're up, taking the foot off. Let's move it to the other side. Lovely. So sitting down, bringing the foot up, bringing it in to a prayer pose. We're going to lift the arms and sit down. And lift, bring it back out. Lovely! So, and you should have felt that again right along here. So all that down here pulls it all back out again. So let's take it into our sun salutation. Bring ourselves into our mountain pose. Now, I did a course this morning and there was a really good, wicked guy and he has some amazing insights into yoga, but he does it, he talks about nerves, he's amazing. And he was talking about tightening the legs and about lifting up, and if you lift and tighten through the toes, even though it goes tight here, it goes tight into the psoas. So he says what to do is to lift the knee up and you'll feel that muscle will start to work, and then try and keep that working but bring the foot down, and then do the same thing, lift the knee. Feel that it's gone nice and tight, flexing your foot, taking it down. And that's a better way because then it kind of relaxes your psoas muscles, which was quite interesting to do. So we'll have to do that. I will still say occasionally pull up and then tighten all the muscles because I find still it protects the bones. Even though he was talking about nerves and things, I still, because I tell people to make sure that their knees are bent, so it's slightly different. Okay, so right, now pull in your pelvic floor, your abdominal, your pelvic floor. You can pull in your abdominals if you like, you can let them out if you want to breathe right down to the bottom of the lungs. Bring the hands together, push the hands, tuck the chin in, close the eyes. Think about what you want. So we're going to breathe in, lifting up, reaching back. And as we breathe out, we can bend the knees if we need to bring the hands to the floor or straighten the legs if we can. Breathe in, look forward into a half bend. Stepping back with that right leg. Let the hips drop. Lift up. Take the hands down. Step back to down dog. Come up onto the tiptoes. Roll forward, shoulders back. Bend the elbows. Bring the chest down. Lift to cobra. Take it back to down dog. Breathe in, lift the leg in the air, push the heel down, pull the leg in towards the chest, look forward, step it through the hands. Breathe in, lift up, drop the hip down, work that psoas muscle. Bring the hands down, step forward into a forward bend. Bend the knees, breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, take it down. Breathe in, look forward. Breathe out, step back with the left. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, step back to down dog. So breathe out to come forward. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, back to down dog. Breathe in, lift the leg. Breathe out, step it forward. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out to a forward bend. And breathe in, lift up, reach back, breathe out, bring the hands down. Lovely. So, I'm going to take us down onto the floor, and then I can explain things from down there. So, we're going to take ourselves down, drop back to our knees, always push. If you want to push back to child, have a rest, and then bring yourself back up. So we're going to do a lot of arms work exercises today. So let's start with our hands. Now with our hands, we're trying to, we can always do it on your elbow as well if you need to. But if you're doing the hands, then it's the fingertips are pushing. They're pushing against each other. We're going to do an exercise in a minute to help. But you're pushing with the fingertips. You're also pushing with the knuckles of the hand. And as the hands are pushing down, what you want to imagine, sorry, I'll do it there. What you want to imagine is that you want, no, we're going to start this. You have your hands thrown out, which is flat, and then if you turn them over, they work different parts of the shoulders. So as you turn it over, you'll see that the front of the arm comes to the top and the back of the arm, elbow comes to the back. Now when you've got your hands down, what you want to imagine is that you're trying to turn and grab a piece of the earth and turn it. And what it'll do is, as you do that, it'll turn the front of your arms to the front and the back of your arms to the back. Okay? And it's just a nice way of getting them shoulders to move. So it's kind of, it's there, you're having your hands there, and then you're turning as if you're trying to grab a piece of the earth, but you'll feel the arms come round, the shoulders pull out and pull back. Now, when we're going into most things, the shoulder blades shouldn't be here. They shouldn't be together. But they also shouldn't be here. They have to be straight, so natural, neutral, as they're pulling out and away from each other. And that's kind of where we want the body to be with most, anything to do with the arms, and arms, so down dog, anything like that. So we're going to just do a few exercise stretches for our hands before we start. We're going to bring our fingertips, or strengthening, sorry, for our wrists. We're going to bring our fingertips together so that we're making like a little triangle. And now we're pushing. So it's the fingertips, not the hands, so the hands aren't going together, just the fingertips, as if you can put a crown on yourself. So you're pushing the fingers together. And then release. So now we're going to work them wrists a little bit. So we're bringing our hands underneath. We're using them fingers. So we're pushing with the fingertips. We're pushing with the arms. We're again trying to just turn and grab a piece of the earth. So bringing them hands round. So we're getting ourselves ready. We're going to lean over the hands and we're going to come back again. So we're leaning over and coming back. So from there, we're going to bring ourselves so we're over the hands and we're going to go side to side. So we're bringing ourselves over and then we're going to go round in a circle. We're still trying to grab a piece of that earth, so we're still trying to push them hands. No matter what the upper body's doing, we're still trying to do the same thing with the arms and the wrists. We're now going to take it in the opposite direction. And bring it back. Bring yourself back, take your hands off, bring your fists together, give them a little shake like that, give them a little shake like that, and then if you want to get funky, you can do that. But if you do that, you have to go the other way. And then give your arms a little shake. So we're going to take it up into down dog, but you can hold it in down dog and just stay there if you want to, but you could try little things. So let me show you first. We're hands down, we're grabbing the piece of earth, we're lifting up, pushing to down dog. Now from here, we're lifting one arm off and bringing it up. We could always try to lift the opposite leg off as well. But you don't have to, okay? You can just do one, you can do both, you can do the leg and keep the arm down, anything you want, but we're going to do it twice on each leg. Choose, have a think, oh, I'll try that, if I don't like it, I don't have to do it. Remember, I'm upside down, so I can't see. So, no, and everybody else should be upside down, so everyone's looking between their legs, nobody's looking, so you can do what you like. So, here we go. 5 breaths though, if you can. Lifting up, pushing back. Choosing what you're doing. Coming down for a rest. And maybe just a shake of the wrists, a rub of the hands, a rub of the wrists before I go up and do the second one. So anything that you feel you have to do, here we go again. Bring it down. Lovely. Lovely. So we're going to take it into doing a 5 press-ups. Now you can do, I know. You don't have to do 5, and I'm going to do it with my knees down, so everybody else can do it. Yeah, there's no, so everyone can do it with the knees down if they want to. It's got nothing to do with that. It's about, again, getting them arms into the right place, rather than putting our knees up and injuring our back. So if you want to, you are more than welcome to have the knees off. I'm having my knees down. But again, we're bringing our hands underneath. We're gripping the earth, so we're making sure the front of them arms, we'll do that way, so we don't want the elbows going this way, they have to be gripping the earth and going this way. So our knees are up wherever we want them to be. We can lift them up in the air if we want, we can have them down on the floor, it doesn't really matter. Grip with the arms, pull the stomach muscles in, breathe out, bend the elbows, push back up. Breathe out, breathe in. 3, 4, 5. Sit back. Again, give your hands a rub. Give your arms a rub. Wherever you think, oh gosh, that really caught me there. Give it a rub. Here we go again. One more time. So grab the earth, pull the stomach in. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 5. Lovely. Sit back. Give yourself a rub. So we're going to take it into elbow. But again, if you want, sorry, side plank, I'm going to do it from the hands. But again, even with one hand, it's still that pull, that grip, so that the front of the elbow comes to the front, the back of the elbow goes to the back. We don't want it going in that direction. Grip that earth, pull, hold it. You can keep the knee down, and in fact I will, because again, then it just encourages people that don't have to. So from here, we're lifting and holding, and you can bring the arm over. Push the hips towards the ceiling. And bring it back down. So let's try the other side. So again, we can keep that leg down. If you want to, you can always take that leg out. You can always go to your elbow if it's really too much. But again, turn, grip the ground. Lift, push the hip up, push the foot out. and let's bring it down. So let's change sides. Now you can, if you want, keep the hands, the legs and everything where it is, but we can move that top leg if you want to. You don't have to. So we're lifting up, and if you want, you could just lift the leg up and down. So let's try 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's change sides. So gripping, lifting, lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring it down. Now we have to finish off with the back, obviously. Got to go all the way around the body, only right. Now remember, you can do tabletop and lift up from here. But again, the same thing with the arms. Try and grip to again get the elbows so they're going backwards, not out to the side. You can straighten the legs out if you want. You can lift one leg. It's up to you. I'm going to stay with the first one. I'm going to stop it in tabletop. I'll take it out on the second. So from here, shoulders pull back, push up, lift the chin, but don't let the head drop back. And then bringing it back down. So we're going to do it one more time. I'm telling you this because I've run out of thingy that side. So if you want, you can have the feet out. Turn the elbows, pull them shoulders back. Squeeze that stomach muscle, lift up, push them toes to the floor. Push the bum up in the air. Try not to let the toes roll out. Keep pushing by working them inner thighs to squeeze them in. And then bringing it back down. From here, just let your body roll forward. So we're going to take it into upside down crow. So we're lying on our back. We're lifting our legs up. We're bringing our hands up and imagining that the ceiling is the floor. And again, you're grabbing and you're turning. So you're twisting. So again, you're bringing them elbows, so that the front and the back. Then you're going to breathe out, and as you breathe out, you're going to try and lift your bum and get your knees as close to your elbow, your armpits as possible. Okay, here we go. Breathe out and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Let your arms relax, let your head relax. Let your legs relax, I should say, not your head. So we're going to do that one more time. So again, hands up, twist the earth, lift the legs, keeping the head on the floor, breathing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Lovely. So we're going to bring ourselves round. Now you may want a pad in front of you just in case you fall forward. If you've got blocks, you may want to use those. Now it might be that you want to have your hands on the blocks and then you're coming in and you're squatting down. You can either push your knees against your arms and your arms against your knees, and that can be as far as you go for now. Some people also like to bring their knees and they have it on top. It just depends on where you are. I prefer this version. And so you're leaning forward, squeezing the legs in. Now, if the leg drops, then you need to squeeze a little harder and push out. Remember, pushing the arms round so that you're gripping the floor or gripping the block. You may prefer to have your feet on the block and your hands on the floor, because it makes it a little bit easier for you to get into that position. Now with crow, it's a step. It is not a jump. If you jump, you will go forward. So you have to step. I'm going to turn backwards. So with this, you're leaning forward, you're lifting one foot off the floor, and then you're lifting the other. Like I said, if you're not ready, as soon as you lift, the leg will start to go down. So you kind of know you're not ready. So you're just leaning forward, lifting one foot, and then the other foot may come off, it may not. It doesn't matter. So just step in. It doesn't matter if it takes time. And like I said, there's different ones. So the other version that some people teach is to bring the knees and rest the knees on the arm. I'll have a go at that. I'm not great at this version. I have my version. Everybody has their own version. So with that, you're placing the knees right up on the shoulders. No, see, I'm not really good at that. Everyone has their own version, so mess about. The way I teach it might not be the way that works better for you. It might be that you prefer the knees on top. And again, I'll probably be able to get that into that better on here. Let me try that on there. No, I don't like that. I don't like this version. It's not my version. Okay, bring yourself down. So, if we bring ourselves so our legs are straight out in front of us, we're going to again left reach our hands onto our legs, pull our belly in, lift our chin, walk our hands down our leg. Now with your toes, instead of having them pulling back, just let them go. Keeping that chin lifted. And bring it back up. So let's try one again. Remember, try to let the toes go. Lift the chin, breathe out. Walk the hands down the legs. And bring it back up. Bring the leg in, take it across the opposite side if you can. reach round, look to the back. Bring it back round the front. Let's try the other side. So pull the leg up, bring it round by the bum, have a look over the back shoulder. Bring it back round. Take this leg under, take this leg over, the hand up if it can, bring it round. Bring it back, take this leg down, take this leg round, the elbow can come over, the hand comes round. Bring it round, take the legs out, bring the bum down towards the knees, roll the back down. Turn the palms over, lift the chest so that the shoulder blades come underneath, tuck the chin in, tilt the pelvis so that the back of the spine is going towards the floor, lift, push the tailbone down towards the ankles. Tilt the pelvis under, try and get each part of the spine down. The base of the spine goes down, then roll it all the way to the tailbone to increase that stretch in that lower back. Let's push it down, roll the hips up, breathe into that stomach, walk them feet a little closer if you feel you can towards your bum, push up a little bit more. And roll it down. Roll it all the way to the edge of the spine. Roll it back, bring them feet in. Give yourself a bit of a cuddle. Take the feet down, either keep them bent and turn them in on each other, or let them drop down. Let the palms turn over to corpse. Going to bring the light down. Okay then. So I'm going to get you to let yourself relax down and think about your breathing. to make sure that your pelvic area is relaxed, that you're not pulling in your pelvic floor, that you're not gripping your abdominals, that you're letting your belly relax. I want you to think about things that you're grateful for, things that you have. So I would like you to sort of list the things that you have. So a home, job, car. So I want you to really think about everything you have. When you're ready, I want you to think about all the people that have helped you through your life. Teachers, workmates, family. Think of their names, see their faces. Try not to let your brain go off. But if it does, don't worry. As soon as you realise, bring it back. And sometimes when you start to think about things like this, it can get quite emotional. And if it does, then either turn me off or just accept and understand why. So now I want you to think about the people that you love and who loved you. Again, say their names, see their faces. Think about the things that made them love you or made you love them. were to list every pair of shoes, every tin of beans, every toilet roll, every little single item of things that you have, you could be here forever. And sometimes we kind of get to a point where it's sort of like we're a bit down. We feel like we've got no one, we've got nothing. And then when we start to count everything that we have, everybody we have, even if they've passed through our lives and gone, we've had them. We've had the privilege of having that person in our life. And we should think ourselves so lucky. And again, the same with every day we open our eyes and we breathe. How lucky we are. When we were thinking about these things that we have and these people that we have, which brought us the most joy? Things or the people? The things we have that we can physically touch, or the memories that we can't physically touch, but are there, that are part of us that brought us to the point we are now. And whenever you're feeling a little bit down, a little bit lost, sometimes it's just nice to sit down and remember what you've got, what you've had, what you've still got, and be thankful. There's a lot of people out there that have never had a home, someone to love them. So I want to give thanks for what you've got, and to make sure that you cherish it and know the difference between physical and the human connection, the things that are the most important things. So when you're ready, you can start to move your toes, move your body. You can stretch out, you can curl up. You can stay where you are. And when you're ready, if you want to, you can bring yourself up to seated. Thank you for joining me on Instagram.